Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the August greenhouse tour. It's not been a year for tomatoes, and part of that is down to me. I've not had a lot of time to look after them as I should and feed them as I'm supposed to. So it's not been especially good for tomato, but lots of other things have been very good. The cherry tomatoes have been okay, and these honeycomb tomato, and they're the sweetest I've ever had. They're amazing. I highly recommend them. And these peas that I put here just for a trial, they're doing well. They're still flowering, and still a few peas coming. The other thing with peas, so long as you keep harvesting, you keep getting more. Nasturtium is doing okay. And this is a special variety of tomato I'm growing this year. It's called the Recetonate. It's like a cluster of cherry tomatoes. Especially kids will love it, I think. I think my daughters will like this when it's ripe. It's just, so they just pull it out and eat it. It's like giving them 12 cherry tomatoes at once. So they just pull it off and eat it. It's very nice. I have another one somewhere there. Hopefully I'll get a few so I can save some seeds. And this foliage, I'm gonna take lots of it down today because just to give the tomatoes more space, and I'm gonna cut the heads off today, I think, so the flowers and the tomatoes can ripen, you know. If you watch our last tour, this fruit was just a flower, just like how small was it? I can't find a little one. It was very tiny. It was just as thick as this branch over here, if you see. But now look at it. What a difference a month makes, and it's really heavy. So I'm going to give it support today because I want them to grow as big as possible. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it support today just to hold it. It's really heavy. I don't want the plant to fall down. I have another one there. I'm looking forward to these because these are bottle gourds. So when they finish growing, I'm gonna dry them up, scoop out the inside and use it as a water bottle. I think my daughters will fight me for it, but they can have it. It's a really fun plant to grow. I have some tomatoes that I'm gonna pick today, which are good. The marigold are especially good this year. All these are planted from seed. I never really had success with marigolds before now, but I'm gonna save the seed from these ones, and I'm always gonna have them now. And this is a special plant. This is one of my favorite plants of the year, if not my favorite plant of the year. I did a video on it a few weeks ago, and I didn't pronounce the name correctly. One of my Nigerian brothers told me that's not how to say it. So this plant is called ugu. Yeah, I think you'll be happy with my pronunciation now. It's called ugu. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant. It's a pumpkin. It's also called a fluted pumpkin. The leaves are edible, and as far as I know, has the most nutritious leaf ever. I'm really happy about this. I'm gonna treat it as a house plant when the winter comes because I've been wanting this plant for years. Now that I've had it, I'm gonna have it as long as I can and harvest as much as I can from it. The edamame beans or soybeans has a few beans in it. It's not been nearly hot enough for it, but we take what we can get. It's not been a year for cucumbers either, or cucamelons, and didn't do really well, but hopefully they'll still give us a crop. And this is a sweet potato grown from a tuber. I'm really happy with the growth. I think I'm going to treat it as a house plant as well. I'll see how big it gets before the winter hits us. Yeah, and this is another special one. I know I say that a lot, but these are plants I've always wanted to plant for years, and I got to plant them this year. I'm really excited about it. This is the moringa tree. It will grow up to be a big tree, but it is really tiny now. I'm gonna look after it, and it's gonna be a house plant, like a house plant, like a little tree. And these are the one. There's another special one. It's called the hibiscus flower. The leaves, no, not the leaves. The flowers are medicinal and they make beautiful red teas, like very deep red. Is really nice. Hopefully we can get some flowers from that. I'm gonna take these home and treat them as houseplant because I prefer using plants that are edible and medicinal as houseplants. I also have the traditional houseplants, but I prefer these. Oh, I have some red peppers. I don't know the name of this pepper. I don't remember, but it is hotter than Scotch bonnets, which is really deceptive because they look like jalapenos, but even unripe, they are really hot. So that's no one to play with. I use very little at a time. We have a lot of flowers still. I think they need water and some feed, which I will do today. Lots of seedlings which need to be planted. Hopefully I can get that done today. I planted lots of cocoyam or taro. I'll try to put them on. I have lots of them. Yeah. And my turmeric, I think I should bring it out, give it some light. I'm also going to take this home, treat it as a house plant because the foliage are beautiful. They look like peace lily. So if you didn't know it was a turmeric, you might not really know. So I just put it in a nicer pot and take it home. Grow it on as much as I can. Then hopefully at the end we'll get some beautiful turmeric from it, which would be great. The chilies are not doing especially well this year. I know I said that a lot, but it is true. But at least we have one over here. There's a cayenne pepper. Hope we get some more. I have some other chilies somewhere else which are doing a bit better than these, but it's really not been the year for chilies, tomatoes, and cucumbers for me. Well, but I can't really complain because a lot of other things have done really, really well. We've had a ton of peas and our second sowing, which will be on the garden tour, the August garden tour. You can see is flowering already, so we're gonna harvest those sometime soon. And this is lemongrass. I love growing this. This is a bigger one, grown from seed. Beautiful. If you need a plant, let us know. We're selling most of it now. We just have 2 left. So if you want one, let us know. This is a nice plant. I grew this from the side shoots of one of our plants. And look at it now. It's beautiful. And it's flowering. I think I should put it in a bigger pot. Maybe I'll get the crop out of it before they die back. And this is the Nigerian cherry. I just grew it for the fun of it. It's looking good. These are some leeks. I've not been here in a few days, so a lot of things are dried out. But I'm going to take care of them. And this is one of my favorite plants. It's called the leaf of life. It's a very medicinal herb. If you can look down closely, you see it's just the leaves. You grow the plants by planting the leaves, which I did here. These are great big plants. They're not great big plants, they're big seedlings. So I'm going to put them on today. Yeah, I know I'm saying I'm going to do a lot of things today. I probably won't do all of them, but I'll do as much as I can. And everything is looking great. Not everything is doing as good as it should, but they're doing well enough. Have a brilliant day, people. God bless.